In today's video, we're going over the best Deadzone settings for Warzone Season 1. The aim assist kind of changed after the immigration, so we're going to go over how you guys can shoot absolute beams in the new Warzone, going over the best settings regardless of how much stick drift you have and what controller you play on. So with that being said, if you guys do enjoy today's video, make sure you guys drop a like and subscribe to the channel. And I have YouTube chapters on today's video if you guys want to skip around. Now, before we get into today's topic, if you guys are experiencing lag or if you just want to have some easier lobbies to play in, you guys should check out LagoFast. LagoFast is a software for both console and PC that greatly helps your experience in Call of Duty when it comes to getting bot lobbies and better ping and latency. If you head over to the Easy Lobby feature after installing LagoFast, which has a free trial by the way, you can see all the servers you can connect to get much easier lobbies. And of course, LagoFast also provides an amazing latency boost feature for both console and PC that is super easy to connect to. Here is a before and after of the ping while using LagoFast. When it comes to new COD releases, honestly it's a must-have. Now, if you use code DUPER, you can get 30% off on your subscription. Like I said before, they have a free trial if you want to test it out for yourself. Alrighty guys, here we are, my controller settings. Now for my Deadzone input, I recommend you guys have your left stick set to 0 and your right stick set to something low. Now keep in mind that everyone's going to have different stick drift for the controller. So for me, I have barely any stick drift, so I keep mine from like 1 to 3. But if you guys have a lot of stick drift to where it's uncontrollable, you definitely want to increase this. Make sure you increase it by small increments. You don't want to be super high up in like 15 because that's going to make your response time very slow. Ideally, you want to have it somewhere between 3 and 10 if you guys have a lot of stick drift. If you guys have like a new controller or if you guys clean your controllers regularly, you probably only need to do from like 3 to 5. You can even go down to 0 if you really want to, but you're probably going to experience some bit of stick drift even with a brand new controller. Now, the reason you want to have your left stick set to 0 is for your rotational aim assist. This is going to make it to where whenever you put a small micro input into your left stick, it's going to automatically give you way more stickier aim. I've covered videos on this all the time. If you guys want proof on that, I'll have a top card in the top right if you guys want to know how that actually works. But rotational aim assist is very broken, and it's probably why you guys are losing a lot of gunfights, because you are not abusing it properly and everybody else is. So that's just honestly free game. But right now I'm running 0 on my left stick and 3 on my right stick. Now I do have 12 for my horizontal and vertical. This is all personal preference. You guys can use whatever you want. And while we're here, we might as well take a look at the aiming settings. Now I have my sensitivity multiplier all set to 1s. I don't really mess with this. However, I highly recommend you guys head into your aiming advanced settings and make sure that your ADS sensitivity transition timing is instant. This is by default set to gradual, which I don't know why. It's literally always been instant in every Call of Duty. This is the first COD that they made it not default on instant, so that's probably why you guys feel super weird when you first ADS to fight somebody. It's not instantly transitioning to your ADS when it comes to aim assists, which will greatly throw you off if you're used to any of the older CODs. So yeah, make sure this is on instant. Aim response curve type I have set to dynamic, and of course we have regular target aim assist on. If you don't have this on, then I don't know what you're doing. Now, controller vibration, I recommend you guys actually have this on. This is going to help you guys with the rotation aim assist, because if the controller is vibrating, that means that the left stick is getting small micro inputs, which is going to give you stronger rotation aim assist. People talk about it all the time in videos. Like I said, I've covered it in past videos showing how well they work back in Modern Warfare 3. Unfortunately, we don't have the firing range where the dummies can move, so I can't show you guys in the firing range like I did before. But like I said, just check out that video. You guys will see a very clear representation of how broken rotational aim assist is when you have 0 dead zone on your left stick. Oh, also guys, while I'm here, might as well talk about the left and right trigger. You guys actually probably want to turn these down if you want to have a faster response time when you're shooting. If you have this set to 13, which is perfectly fine, it is going to be slightly delayed. You have to press down more in order to get the gun to shoot. But if you have it all the way down to, like 2, it's a lot more sensitive, so you don't have to press it much at all to actually get it to register. Now for me, I have clicky triggers, so I don't really need this. Mine just click like a mouse. But if you guys have a regular PS5 or PS4 controller or Xbox, then you might want to run 2. Like I said, it's going to give you a faster reaction time. You're going to shoot faster, especially if you guys don't actually use the swap L1 and R1 with L2 and R2. It's a great option, but for me, like I said, I have them swapped and I have clicky triggers, so there's really no need for me to even mess with this. I'm gonna just set these to 13. But those right there are the best Deadzone settings for Warzone Season 1. If you guys have any questions at all, make sure you guys comment them down below. And with it being said, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, love, and understanding always.